You and your crew are floating through the endless expanse of the Astral Sea, your trusty ship, Hammerheart, guiding you ever onward through the shimmering void. There is an air of still tension as your ship courses forward. It seems strange. You have not seen signs of life in some time, and though you are out cruising in the depths of space, it strikes you as unusual. An eerie silence has consumed the vast nothingness, and an uncomfortable chill races down your spine. Your ears perk up. You hear the first sound you have picked up on in what seems like days. As the clicks become louder, your ears tune into yet another foreign frequency as a deep, rumbling gurgle siphons away the hostile silence. Your senses tense and rise into a fever pitch, your brain screaming at you to run or fight. You attempt to scramble your crew into action, just in the nick of time, as a towering behemoth ascends from beneath the gloom. A single, piercing eye stares you down as the rest of the beast becomes clear. A huge, roiling mass of grey flesh towers into view, its cavernous maw lined with stalactite fangs slavers ever closer, while a monstrous set of claws repeatedly clack together with ravenous glee. "Astral Dreadnought!" screams the lookout. Sirens blare into action, rending the silence without remorse. The abomination closes with unnatural pace and mounts its ravenous assault upon the Hammerheart. Roll for initiative. So, exposition complete, it's time to now explore what an Astral Dreadnought actually is and how to use one in your very own game. So, as described in Modern Kanan Presents Monsters of the Multiverse, enormous and terrifying, Astral Dreadnoughts haunt the silvery void of the astral plane, causing planar travelers to shudder at the very thought of them. Dreadnoughts have been gliding through the astral mists since the dawn of the multiverse, trying to devour all other creatures they encounter. Covered from head to tail in layers of thick, spiked plates, a dreadnought has two gnarled limbs that end in magic-enhanced pincer claws. Constellations appear to swirl in the depths of its single eye, and its serpentine tail trails off into the silvery void. Anything it swallows is deposited in a unique demiplane, an enclosed space that contains eons worth of detritus, as well as the remains of travelers. The place has gravity and breathable air, and organic matter decays there. When the dreadnought dies, its demiplane vanishes, and its contents are released into the astral plane. The Astral Dreadnought truly is a sight to behold, and any travellers that encounter them within the Astral Sea are not going to have a great time. But what is it that makes them quite so deadly? Well, off the bat, the Astral Dreadnought has an impressive array of stats, with 28 strength, 25 constitution, and 18 charisma making it a strikingly stubborn target to bring down. While it does have pretty low intelligence and dexterity scores, it more than makes up for this by being resistant to all non-magical damage and having immunities against being exhausted, charmed, frightened, paralysed, petrified, poisoned, stunned, and being made prone, which leaves little to no options for adventuring parties that are used to relying on solid crowd control options. That being said, the Astral Dreadnought has one blaring weakness that unfortunately also doubles as its greatest strength. Its bulging eyeball continuously tracks and pursues its quarry, and not because it thinks you look good, although I'm sure you do. It tracks you because out of the very glimmering depths of its ponderous peeper, a cone of anti-magic radiance exudes, blocking out any magic that may happen to be cast or wielded. A terrifying concept for any wizard, sorcerer, or artificer. This means that while the dreadnought is looking your way, you are unable to cast any spells, your magic items stop working, and even your spelljamming ship, which runs on the power of magic, preventing you from escaping. Now, how is that in any way a weakness, I hear you cry? Well, the answer is that the dreadnought is not immune to the blindness condition, meaning that you could take out the eye, blind the beast, and put yourself in a far better position to escape or take down your foe. But that is probably easier said than done.
If you do decide on this as your tactic, then you still have to get to the eye. While you daringly dip, duck, dive, or dodge towards that orbiting oculus, you are faced with a set of magically enhanced claws, a punishing psychic attack, and, of course, that ever-present cavernous maw that threatens to drag you into the depths of its stomach, which, as you've probably guessed by now, is far from a normal stomach. It just so happens that the gastronomic service centre of the Astral Dreadnought is in fact a unique demiplane, an enclosed space that contains eons worth of detritus, as well as the remains of travellers and other unfortunate creatures. The demiplane does have breathable air at least, and organic matter decays there.
So at least that last part's fairly normal for a stomach, right?
While getting chomped by the Dreadnought is a terrifying prospect for players, it makes for a really interesting plot device for the DM. Perhaps a Dreadnought has eaten an artifact of extreme power that the party has been hired to retrieve, an ancient spelljamming ship could have been consumed, leaving behind a source of loot that rivals that of a dragon's hoard, or perhaps a cunning BBEG has decided that the Dreadnought's digestive tract would make a great location for an evil lair. The possibilities are pretty endless, and you can have great fun coming up with compelling reasons to send players in hot pursuit of this mobile treasure trove. They just better have a plan on how to escape once they're in. One final feature worth mentioning is that this menace from the stars really doesn't like travellers who use astral projection to make their way through its shimmering kingdom. Upon scoring a critical hit on any creature using the astral projection spell, the Dreadnought's Sever Silver Cord ability activates, immediately cutting off the connection between the mortal mind and the astrally projected soul, killing the recipient of the blow instantly. So, while the Astral Dreadnought could provide a hole's worth of treasure and loot, it also has the capability to very swiftly bring an end to an adventurous journey. Best be prepared before taking on this galactic giant.
So that is going to bring an end to the very first creature feature here on the channel. I really hope you enjoyed this different style of content. I really want to make some more in the future. It was great fun to make, and I really enjoyed the editing process, doing some little bits of animation here or there and putting some of my really basic skills to the test. If you did like this content, please like and subscribe, and let me know what creature you would like featured next in this Ben Kyridian series. See you later.